Um, okay, this is the second video to targeted individuals, the Adjustment Bureau. I think I'm probably going to do like maybe 4 or 5 videos pertaining to this particular subject. Okay, so I was just reviewing my last video I just uploaded and about the Adjustment Bureau, and it reminded me of a scene where Matt Damon, the star of the movie, after he met the woman, that he would fall in love with, and she gave him his phone number, he was excited. He went to the office, to his office, because he was running to be mayor. I'm not sure if he was already the mayor and he was trying to get a second term, or if he was just running for mayor. I can't remember. But when he went into the office building, all of the staff workers were they had been paused, like literally, by the Adjustment Bureau. And the reason why they did that is because they were recalibrating the people that worked at the office building. They were, like, for instance, once Matt Damon actually made it to his office, his best friend basically was being recalibrated. Hold on, guys, somebody's about to walk past, so I just want to kind of keep this discreet. You know what I'm saying? So, how are you? All right. So, basically, his best friend, Matt Damon's best friend, look at that butterfly. Matt Damon's best friend was being recalibrated by the Adjustment Bureau. Okay, and basically, I believe what they were doing to his best friend were basically erasing his memory, of their presence being there, similar to the movie Men in Black. When they have when Will Smith, he would use that little device that looked like a pen, and the red light would come on at the top of it, and it would erase all the people's memory that saw the aliens. So same thing. So the reason why I'm speaking about this particular scene is because it reminds me of certain situations that I've been in that are related to gang stalking. For instance, say it doesn't really happen too much now because I really don't associate, with a lot of people, but like, say for instance, I will be working a job in the past, and I will become, friends with a coworker. Not too long after that, I say maybe like, let's say I had been working the job for maybe, a week, because I'm a people person, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I stay to myself now so I can focus on my spirituality, back then, I was very, charismatic, and a people person, so I could easily make friends. And so I'll be working there for a week, and I've made like a friend. What would happen is, like, a week later, that individual would act strange around me, like they didn't know me, like something was wrong, something was going on, and like they really couldn't associate with me, and that happened several times, not just with jobs, but with just people that I knew in my past. Now, some people may say, as a result of being gang stalked, and maybe, there's people spreading rumors about you, false rumors and false allegations, and that's why, people have this negative perception about you and no longer want to associate with you. That may be the case, in certain instances, but for me particularly, I know it's a spiritual, it's spiritual warfare, so I know it's I don't believe it's that. Like I said, these individuals' behavior would be they would kind of be like different people. It's like their whole personality would change. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like they were recalibrated. Like, it's deep, man. And I've read comments, like, actually I was on a forum about gang stalking. This is a couple years back, and I heard the same people had been through the same situation. Say one individual stated that he was afraid to even make new friends because he felt like something would happen to these individuals. Because every time he made a new friend, the same thing would happen. You know, they would no longer want to associate with them. They would be like different people. You know, like mind control. So I don't have any, solid evidence to this theory, but at the same time, like, they put this information in movies for a reason. You know what I'm saying? These different scenarios in the movies, because it's not only symbolic, but it's factual. Somehow, some way, it may not be that you have, actual individuals like an adjustment bureau coming up, the people that you're associating with and becoming friends with, and putting a device to their head and, erasing their memory and recalibrating them. It may not be like that, but in some way, these people are being, their minds, their perception of you are being tampered with. It's being manipulated. So hold on, guys. So I'm quite sure, a lot of you guys out there can relate to this. Can relate to this, these situations, with people that we've developed relationships with, and out of the blue, they no longer want to associate with us. And like I said, one aspect may be, some gossip, some false allegations about you, but me personally in my life, I don't believe that applies to me. Because for the simple fact, say for instance, if you're friends with somebody and this is a genuine person that, really is taking a liking to you, then if there's rumors being spread about you, the person more than likely is going to have the decency to approach you and let you know, that's what real friends do. That's what normal people do. If you have, say for instance, I worked at for a company that had, thousands of workers, you know what I'm saying? Or just hundreds of workers. And you know how people gossip. You're going to hear he say, she say. Eventually it's going to get back to you. If somebody's talking about you, it's going to come out, So you could say, well, these people being threatened or whatnot or whatever it may be. Well, these people, like I said, eventually it's going to come out. So I don't believe that's the case, because I know me, for instance, if I feel like somebody, something's going on like that, I don't care. You can't threaten me, to basically hate another person. You know what I'm saying? You can't threaten my life in order for me to treat a person in a particular way. So that's not justified. Just because I've been told some information, I'm the type of individual that I have to see it for myself. I'm not just gonna go on he say, she say. It's always two sides to a story. So I don't believe that's the case in my situation. It may be for other people, but not my situation. So this may not be part 2 to the Adjustment Bureau, for the simple fact that I stated in my last video I was going to get more detail, with the timeline aspect. So I want to stick to that. So actually this won't be part 2, because I do want to get more detail. So I'm not sure what I'm going to entitle this yet, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, just leave your comments. Like, if you've gone through the same, scenario, situations with people that you've developed relationships with, and suddenly they seem like they've been recalibrated, and they don't know who you are, or not, let me say they don't know who you are, but it's like they don't remember that you actually have a bond with them, like they don't know you anymore, like they don't have any connection to you. So like I said, it's prevalent. It's going on. It's going on all over the world. So yeah, it's been 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Yeah, but that's just something for you guys to ponder, you know, and to kind of reflect on and try to see, you know, if you've gone through that, if you've experienced that. And like I said, The Adjustment Bureau is a good movie to watch. It's actually a beautiful movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, fascinating movie, especially the end. You know, it's a beautiful movie. So, and sometimes I think, you know, maybe I've even heard, I'm about to wrap this video up, but I even heard an individual state that some producers in Hollywood, you know, they may not even be like, you know, the Satanists, you know, they may not even be bad people. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that, but sometimes I think like particular movies like that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a demonic movie, you know what I'm saying? It was a movie that was actually, I felt like, trying to educate us about this matrix that we live in, you know, and trying to help us, because it knows certain individuals, the producers know certain individuals will be able to connect the dots, you know, and they're trying to help us. So that may be true too, and I hope that is the case, you know, because we have to work together, you know. So yeah, so guys, just leave your comments, you know, and tell me what you think about this particular theory, you know, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, peace, love you.